Basically, we are taking grains in bulk from trucks, trains, and barges, and we are handling to the vessel. We are putting on the vessel. Basically, they are going in the Middle East, Europe, South Korea, New Zealand. We have also a vessel to New Zealand. But this is a terminal. What we are doing? We are taking grains for different means of transportation, put into the vessel. For example, the difference from a grain terminal and the inland silo is that inland silo is for storage. We are just for handling. So, if in an inland silo, the main advantage is how big it is to keep as much goods can possible. In terminal, the main advantage is the speed. How fast can you take grains from the different means of transportation and deliver to the vessel? And from this point of view, COMVEX terminal is the fastest silo in Europe right now. We can discharge grains with up to 2,400 tons per hour, and we can send them to the vessel to up to 3,000 tons per hour. So this is the reason we are the fastest terminal in the Europe. We are not the biggest terminal, but we are the fastest and we are most advanced terminal in Europe. Oh, I'm working in the grain business in the food industry. I'm working in food industry business for 25 years. In grain business for almost 10 years. And in this terminal I came when we started.
How did it happen since the end of your university? Maybe what did you do as studies and how did you come exactly? What's your career path?
I made at that moment the only food chemistry university in Romania. It was in Galați, and I chemistry in the food industry university. After that, I worked a lot in this domain. And in 2010, I graduate an MBA of Kennesaw State University in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, and that's where you began to work in this industry full time?
No. I started working in this industry after I finished the university, 1996. But the MBA I made it in 2010. At that moment I worked for 15 years already in the food industry.
And what did push you to come to work in this industry? What did you like about it, or what were you looking for?
Oh, it's nice. It's a nice industry. It's very nice to work with. I like to work in this type of industry, in grain business. This type of investment, I guess it's of course it's interesting because based on what we are doing, there are other countries which have food on the table. Our work is very important for the health for other people. Just keep in mind that Romania is one of the main food providers to a lot of countries in Middle East and Africa. So we are very useful to society. So it's good to know that you are useful to society. So we have a huge number, pretty large number of crane operators. We have 18 crane operators because we have 4 cranes, so we need at least 4 of them per shift. So crane operators. So beside the guys who are sweeping in the yard, we're looking just for the skilled workforce, for the guys which are working on the field, not the guys. Okay, the guys who are looking for them. They are the guys who are experienced in grains. For the crane operators, they have to be crane operators. They have authorization, special authorization for this. The guys which are working on the machinery with which were empty, I don't see on the bobcats. Which this machinery is used to clean the barges. Also, they are authorized to operate operating this kind of machine.
Da, o să opresc momentan.
The operating room, they are basically electrical engineer. So we have different type of workers, excepting the guys which are sweeping. The rest of the guys are qualified.
What kind of different jobs do you need to operate?
Starting with the guys you saw the sweeper, which is sweeping in the yard. So we have non-qualified working force, up to the guys who is operating here in control room. He's an engineer in the electrical engineer. For the operating, of course, the shift they have a lot of administrative abilities skills. And for laboratory, for example, because we have laboratories, on laboratories we are looking for the person who had skills in grain analysis. What is the schedule of incoming trains, trucks? They don't have schedule, they are coming as they want. For trains, we have schedule for trains, for barges, and also most important thing, we know what vessels we have to load. So based on this information, we are preparing the schedule for the day. So we are preparing something like that. Okay, this is the vessel which arrived. On that vessel, we will use 2 ship loaders, and we have to put on the ship loaders we have a map of bins. We have to put content of bin 1, 3, 5, 7, and to fulfill this duty, we have to take product from this train, this barge, and from the silo, which is already on the silo. And after the vessel is arriving, the chief is going to the vessel and is talking with the chief on the vessel, and they deciding how with the order in which order you have to put product on the vessel, because the vessel is not one big warehouse. They have from 2 up to 7 holds. So there is a specific order when you have to put these products in the holds. And mainly, also the goods are segregated based on the origin, on type. So we have a discussion. They are giving us their plan for filling the vessel. We are amend that plan because not always the plan can be done because we have other restrictions. And after all this is settled, we are going to the operation itself. And from that moment, he gave order to the control room. Okay, you start. Of course, he sent people on the working places. The crane operators on the cranes. The guys who are sweeping, they have to go inside of the bin to clean at the end. And he put all this army of people on the working places, and we start operating. And in all this time is keep surveying what is the unloading status, the loading status, and of course he have to all the time have to make correction for how we are loading, and it's 12 hours full shift duty. For example, now the chief is chief shift is on the berth. Is not here.